What's up guys, I'm Zackernity and welcome back to Whright Ace Attorney. Now I've been debating, should I just speak normally, because I can't keep making up a new voice every time, so you know what, I'm just going to speak normally, okay? Sounds good to me. When does I can't continue? The time of the poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. What do you mean you would have seen them? Huh. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who didn't know. Mr. Wright, you may examine the witness. Because if you think back to the photo, because I still remember this, because even though it's been several days since I last touched this thing, I can remember clearly that the photo we have was number 2. Keep that in mind, it's number 2. So who was the first person in that the camera took a picture of? No one else went there. If I had, I would have seen them. Let's press this. If I can't get anything, I'll present the picture. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio has to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. Let him have it, edgy boy. Even he doesn't like it. These two are my favourite in this because she constantly tries to flirt with him. Even I played the Miles Edgeworth version of just a normal game. She still tries to flirt. It's hilarious. Oldbag sure has balls. Oh, well, you know what I mean. Oldbag have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for the matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. And also me. Everyone else, whoever gets old, will forget a lot of things. Now, let's see. I'm curious, once I present the picture here. Photo. Yeah, there we go. I thought it was that one because I keep getting muddled up on this one. Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. The photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studio is correct. Yes, sir, it is, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know what your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work in the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo, I printed the words, October 15th, 2 PM, photo 2. Even I know what that means. It's 2 PM on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that one too. The issue here is a bit at the end of the photo where it says photo 2. Photo 2? What do you mean by photo 2? The computer only held data for only one photo that day. Don't you think that is odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? That's true. Order, order! Please tell the court what you mean by it. Well, it's simple. If this is a second photo, where's the first one? It probably has confidential information. Actually, this is what I want to add as a witness. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? That would also be her. Only someone with the access to the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. The camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that would... Well, yes, it would mean that. Seems so. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfound computer things. Anybody help me? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. Whippersnapper too. So, is she gonna break? That looks like she's going to break. Whippersnapper? Huh? Something the matter, Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai, which is yeah, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. She just remembered who went by. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. This should be the end of her, I do believe. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do, to go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. He's pissed. It's all like this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it.
Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn of the unexpected, but I can't expect this. So did I. So did I. Now, anyway, have you guys ever had a recurring dream where you can literally, you realize, like, hang on a minute, I've been here before. You ever had one of them before? It's like, I had that the other day. It's like, the recurring dream I have is like, it says, it was in my old house in Spain. I'm running down the hall and somehow I teleport to like a random town. I don't understand how it happens. But I'm being chased like a horde of zombies just because I used to play them a lot when I was a kid. Hence why I like horror games now. But since then, the first time I ever had that, I was so scared. I was so freaking scared of it. It was diabolical scared. I died twice in it somehow. I don't understand why I died twice, but it was terrifying. I actually woke up, checked, I was like, I'm alive! And I went around being happy for the rest of the day. My door shut? Yes. Every day I have to, So I go through the photos recording script. I can't remember what to do on this. But the suspicious photos that are suspicious looking. What do you mean are suspicious? Because there'd be an actual person in there. So have you guys ever had that? Because after a certain amount of times I had that dream, I actually managed to, as soon as I realised I've been here before, I managed to warp it and change it into my own thing. Sometimes the dreams got really weird. It's like, some days, like, some dreams that I would wake up, like, in the dreams I'd wake up in my bed, go about my normal day, and then, I'm naked at school. It's like, what the? Then I go about my normal day, and I get picked on and everything, because I had to go to Lost and Found and get clothes. Obviously, I had to go to Lost and Found and get clothes. But when I got home, I actually got into bed and went to sleep. And then that's when I'd actually wake up to get ready for school. That's when I'd panic, like, did that actually happen? Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? I would literally panic myself. Anyway, how exactly do you determine what is suspicious looking? Well, you can tell by looking at the faces for the most part. You can't tell by looking at the faces. I mean, I've seen people who wouldn't look like pedophiles and everything, but yet they are. Ugh, this is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch the suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Yes. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. What was on the photo? Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased? Fanboy. Fanboy? Steal some of my fanboys, real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employees' area. Yes, I've heard about this said drain. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through a drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and to be honest, I know someone who's actually done this in real life. They are not freaks. They just want to see what it's like to actually see something rehearsed and everything personally. So yeah, they're freaks. Sorry, friends, but you are technically freaks. My friends in real life, not you guys. God, no. You guys are beautiful. And they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids! So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? But who says that an adult can get in through the same drain? Because there's some people about this big. They're adults and they're quite strong. I've seen them. They're at the gym as well. Order, order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I raised the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. It does, yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider the additional information, and no forgetting vital information this time. Yes. Huh. I don't know, then. Also, why the hell am I chewing a toothpick? That's just been on my desk for God knows how long. I should not be chewing that. Okay, Mr. WP! Yes! Tell me straight, were you really in the dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. I know some people actually did like the voices, but I couldn't stick it myself for so long. Because doing different amounts of voices or sound different to me, but some sound similar to my normal voice on the editing software. Because I would love to be able to change my voice up and down when I'm doing different voices, but I can't just yet without an actual audio software. I can't afford it. But so until then, well, I'll speak normally, okay? So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal the Steel Samurai costume. I could imagine thousands of people who would like to steal it. Most of the people would be fanboys. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are you gonna do? First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone who else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. If we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't say like that. Okay, so who can we pin it on then? The only person we know about is the assistant, this Oldbag, and also this kid. The person we can pin it on to, I think, is Miss Oldbag. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy, roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Dun dun dun! Miss Oldbag. Odd. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who is this other person that Mr. Powers could have committed the murder? Not her. Nope. The security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in this suit knew about the morning injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through? There was only one person other than Win Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. And she's pissed. Wait, press stabber. So anyway, back to the topic of the dream thing. Have you guys ever had one like that? If you have, tell me about it. I'd be quite interested to actually know, because some of my friends have told me theirs, and to be honest, some of them are pretty weird, and I judge them for that, but that's your friends-wise. But I'd be kind of interested if you had any like weird dreams, or really vivid dreams. Alright? Order. Is it this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you! Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself, in other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew about the camera at the gates that would take a picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the picture at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the power Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump on with an objection as some new damning evidence? Well, Miss Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What's this supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, just don't sit there and do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Huh. Should I give her a break? Or press further? I'm going to press further, because why the hell not? Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Miss Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. However, now Whright is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. I hope. She hates yogurts. Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studios? The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it to be nice to be the kids and meet your elders day with the snapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not commit the murder? Easy, the staff's freaking heavy. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder. Boop. Have the staff. Your Honor, the murder weapon was a steel samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in the photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. The best day ever when you see an old woman who not constantly nags and nags and nags to be speechless. It's the best days. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Miss Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy... What was her name again? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned for tomorrow. Sweet! Fly through that. Wait a second. I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Talking?
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? My home. Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, I'll testify. My lips were sealed. Alright, I'm intrigued. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on that day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Good one. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap and I always do what I'm told. Knows she'd get fired if she said anything. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Now, I have no evidence for this unless I press, I do believe. Wants to be quiet about something. And why do you want to keep it quiet? So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear anything about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all on it.
I know that. There were some other people at studios on the day of the murder. Who were at the studio? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Good point. Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So... I hate these sort of people. Where they go, oh, but you didn't ask about it. Because I didn't freaking need to. You should have just freaking said it. They're the most annoying types of people. I've done it before, and after I did it one time, And never again. I did it once when I was about 12 and that was it. I don't do it anymore. It's awful. So where are these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through and joined the procedure around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes, there is if you look on the map.
But if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
So there should be pictures of them then, correct? There should be pictures of them then. Although she didn't start work until about 1, so that would explain why. The path where the monkey head was fallen over. Yes. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but let's keep going. They said they had nothing to do with it. How? Miss Oldbag, this is the trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side, in those they bribed you. So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. That's it. Your Honor, we've learned there were others at the Global Studios on the day of question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yes, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Yes. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. He is pissed. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. Sweet! Let's get this investigation rolling. October 18th, 4 minutes past 1 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. So thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Green. Can I have your autograph? Can I have this poster? Can I have your sweatshirt? Can I have your look at your hair? Oh, should I?
No, I get it, because he sniffs a lot. Because he's a big freaking crybaby. Well, we'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been the old Windback? No. What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know, look, I was just buying time back there. I feel like a twat now. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windback. I felt kind of sorry for her. I feel sorry for the guards. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. I can't say that word. Accusation. Okay, let's go down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. There's a sniff. Sweet, to be continued. I'm gonna go for a bit longer, alright? Now, the only thing that's got me a bit curious now is that these other people. If this is the normal story, then what I think is going to happen is that one of the other people definitely did it. That's what I think right now. Save cleared stage data. Yep. Let's go. Tour of the investigation. Also, back to the dream topic I was talking about a while back. Never mind, we're going straight rolling into it. I was expecting a little bit longer of a save, but no, never mind. October 18th, fighting cold officers. Phew, that what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think repeat's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we find out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well then, what are we doing here then? Let's go to the studios. Good point, let's get moving. Anyway, back to the topic. Oh dear, if she's here, I'm going to be nagged at. Anyway, back to the topic of the dreams. Another really weird one one of the weird ones I have is like, you know when you dream of falling, you just suddenly go woof in your bed. I don't get me wrong, I do like them. They're just weird. They're literally weird. It's like, there's no... Scientists people try to say, oh, it's because you skip a heartbeat. No. It's because you're about to die and you just suddenly fall back into your body. That's what I say. Or you're back into your own body and you just it's like you continuing a dream sort of thing, like in real life. Like I don't know. For example, you're pushing a big object for some unknown reason, and you just suddenly you fall out of bed because you've been doing it in real life. Like you're rolling down a hill, and then you roll out of bed. I've done that one. It hurts. October 18th, 16 minutes past 2. Main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the gas station. Look, she's after donuts.
Can I have them?
What? I wasn't going to eat them. You were going to eat them. I can guarantee if I examine it right now, you're going to say, donuts. What donuts? There were donuts, but they're not here now. The security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it in the desk in there. Or she doesn't eat a single thing. Now then. Outside Studio 1. This is interesting because it's quite curious to actually know, to actually see the producer and the director. October 18th. Hey Nick. Looks like the detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? I'm freaking tired. I've been awake all night. It's been warm. It's been all. That's why my bed's a mess at the moment. Because I'm taking my covers off to get in the wash at the moment. That it's so warm. I've been waking up about 3, 4 in the morning. It's like it's just pure body sweat. It's disgusting because I have I'll throw the whole quilt onto the floor, and I'll have the one sheet. I'm all snuggled and everything. And it's all nice and cool. Then I wake up at about 3, 4 in the morning, like I said, and I've got the big thick quilt on like that. I'm like, ugh, that's so hot. So that's when I go downstairs, get a drink, and go in the shower, and I'm up from then. It's too boiling. It is ridiculously warm in England at the moment. There was no wet. They couldn't really predict it because it was a case of it went straight from cold, rainy, thunderstorms. Woke up in the morning, boiling summer hot heat. It was down. Anyway, let's carry on. Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's a chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Good point. Let's keep going. That is a weird monkey head. Can I, if I examine it, do I get anything from it? Is there like anything from inside? The studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. I have. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask the assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. Good point. And yeah. I have seen monkeys like that with a big nose. I can't remember the names. They just have a big bulbous thing like that. And I just knocked them out because there's a big spike in there. Great. Inside Studio... Not inside Studio 1. Unless there's somebody in here. No, I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it was a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick. Fine. Freaking whiny person. Let's go to the other studio then. Let's meet these new people. Oh, people. Hello, fuzzy area. Somebody had a meal. Nice caravan. This is Studio 2, yes. I thought so. It really doesn't look much like a studio, does it? No, it doesn't. It does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure about this is a studio? I think so. Right, let's have a look-see. What's on the table? Table! Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too? Who ate T-bone steaks? What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for a steak. True, I could go for a nice steak right now even though I've eaten my tea. But something doesn't seem out of place. But I don't know, it just feels odd. Where's the bone? T-bone steaks normally have bones. What's in the burner? An incinerator. Apparently they just put one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Well, it's used for burning stuff, so no. Okay, let's go in. Move! To L? I can't move into the trailer. Is it locked? Hello? Can you be in the said trailer? Hello? Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, six. Okay, so and also, why is this one bent? Why is that bent? There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. Taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. That might come in handy then later. I don't know. Turns like little random things come in handy every now and then. And then where's his new people? I'm not ending it until I see a new person. And if the person is completely fat and ugly, and then I'll end it straight there because then I'm not talking to him because no. If it's a woman on the other hand, then maybe I will. I'll keep going for a little bit longer. Studio main gate. Hello. There's nobody in there. Let's try the employee area then. Employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, VP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, actually, she's just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? The one with the botch? Wow, that's a big mess. I would just put tape around it. That's supposed to be the assistant name, because they do make botched messes. I know. I'm not good with the handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about. No, you're right, I won't. Personally, I think she would worry at least a little bit more. And if you excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you there later then. Okay. Good luck with your investigation, thank you. That is a really bad botch work. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came through that drain. So it's a big freaking drain to be freaking mention it. Right. Say that if that's the size of the bike, that's the same size as a bike wheel. Anyone can fit through that. Apart from if you're huge. Sorry, but I'm just saying if you're huge you can't fit through that vein. So it seems I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Yeah, hey Nick, if the drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in, right? Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though. Don't you? No. What, you want to rip the grate off? Really? Nick, we can? Whoa, she's serious. Rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yeah, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah. Holy shit, that was a good kick. That was a really good kick. There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Well, hopefully we get to meet the kid. Hopefully. Now, let's go back into this dressing room. Anybody in here? Anyone at all? Top 18th Global Studios, dressing room. This is where Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Power says at least. Well, I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. No shit, Sherlock. And you're supposed to be Sherlock Holmes. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? Wonder what the killer was planning to do then. Huh, she's got a point. Is there anything to examine here? Anything on the table? Anything in the bag? Anything to do with the wig? There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick. What now? These snacks. They pass the expiration date. Then don't eat them. The snacks. They're meant to be. She's a pig. Literally, she's a huge pig. Where are these new people? Where are these new people? I haven't seen a new person. Studio main gate. Gonna have her at the henna. Oh, hello. Oh ho! You look out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. That's a camo vest. Okay. I don't see you. Kind of the alternate guard fashion thing. Let's speak to you then. Actually, I'll speak to her next time in the next episode because I'm on 35 minutes. I need to get this edited and everything because I had one set for last night to go up, which is what's gone up a while ago. Oh, I can't remember what it was. I think it was Stardew Valley. I've been editing something else, but this is due to go out first. So until then, guys, as always, I'll see you in the next episode because this is going to be late. Oh no! Goodbye! Oh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Who are
in a
you?
single visceral instant.
Hello! I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Hey!
Your name, please. I don't want to know, Granny, after me. Oh God, now, please help!
Phoenix!
Help me!